while the social media appears like a competition to compete with each other, people post their moments, their happening life. While
Hmm.
some might not have that happening life, they might
Correct.
not have like a car, a house, a
Correct.
good phone, a good personality. वो अगर वो चीजें नहीं होती हैं, how do you think we should take social media as? क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं comparison मन में आता है.
Hmm.
Sometimes it also depresses you, and social
Hmm.
media gives a platform to people. They have a freedom to comment on each and everything that's happening.
Correct.
इंसान के लुक्स हो, उसका घर हो, उसकी फैमिली हो, वाइफ हो, रिलेशनशिप हो,
जी.
उसके
जी.
फ्लॉज हो, तो people have liberty of commenting on everything, liking,
Hmm.
disliking, ये सब चीजें होती हैं. My question here is कि is it okay to be not liked or to not care if the world is not liking? How to
Hmm.
deal with this pressure, which I think so many of people face? How to deal with
Hmm.
this pressure? Like nobody is perfect, but social
Correct.
media demands us to be perfect some or the other
Hmm.
way. And
Hmm.
that feels to me like it's crooked. Like, all of
Correct.
us, we tend to show crooked. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is not that happy, not that happening, not that
Indeed.
beautiful. And still we have to show it. If we don't show it, we are under the pressure कि कोई judge कर लेगा. So how to face social media? What is the right way to look at it?
That's a brilliant question, whoever's asked it. And I think there are three parts to that question. Part one of
Yeah.
that question is about comparison and social
Yeah.
media. And
Yeah.
second is about the likes and is it okay to not be liked by people and how to deal with that pressure. And number three is the pressure to be perfect and show a perfect life. क्या ये जरूरी है ऐसा? How do we deal with that? So the first thing I want to share, Sumedh, is कि ऐसा नहीं है कि social media से पहले comparison नहीं था. Comparison ये मन का रोग है. Comparison is a disease of the mind, and it was there before social media. And if social media shuts down, even after social media, it will be there.
Yeah.
Social media is simply amplifying it. Social media is simply giving up a platform to express it fully. Social media is simply making everybody accessible, what others are doing accessible to us instantly on our phones. Before, we wouldn't know what's happening in others' lives, but today we know it instantly. But the disease of comparison has been there at all times. Like हम लोग comparison पहले से करते आ रहे हैं, ऐसे नहीं कि आज की बात है. Social media आने से पहले क्या लोग compare नहीं करते थे क्या?
बिल्कुल करते थे.
You know, like मैं कई बार कहता हूँ जब दो couples एक दूसरे से मिलते हैं ना, तो दोनों लेडीज एक दूसरे की ज्वेलरी को देखती है और दोनों जो मेन है ना वो एक दूसरे के पार्टनर्स को देखते हैं. सॉरी अबाउट दैट, सॉरी, बट कंपैरिजन चलती रहती है. और हम में से कितने लोगों ने हार्मनी ऑफ अस इन आवर चाइल्डहुड वी गॉट टोल्ड बाय पेरेंट्स लुक एट हिम हाउ ही इज स्टडीइंग.
शर्मा जी के बेटे को देखो,
शर्मा जी के बेटे के देखो, इसकी बेटी को देखो, तुम्हारे भाई को देखो. अरे उसको देखो करते करते ना खुद को देखना भूल गए. तो इफ यू लुक एट आवर अपब्रिंगिंग, हमारी परवरिश को देखिएगा आप, इट स्टार्ट्स बाय पुशिंग अस टू लुक एट अदर्स देन लुकिंग एट आवरसेल्व्स. लाइक वन कॉलेज गोइंग बॉय, वो फेल हो गया, घर आया तो उसके पापा बोले कैसे फेल हुआ तू? लुके देख, तेरे क्लास में वो लूसी पढ़ती है ना, देख उसको, इडियट, देख वो फर्स्ट आई है, देख, और तू फेल हो गया, देख कैसे फेल हुआ. वो बोला उसको देख देख कर ही फेल हुआ पापा. Jokes apart, but haven't we been constantly told look at them and look at others?
Yeah.
So there's a bug in the system, Sumedh. The bug is not in social media. The bug is in the mind. Correct. Social media may amplify it, but the bug is in the mind. It was there earlier, it is there today, and it will be there in the future. So we're not dealing with social media per se as a problem. We are dealing with comparison as a problem.
Yeah.
People who are so off social media are also comparing. It's just that they may not have access to people as much as social media followers have, users have, because everything can be seen on social media.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't it? So the question I often ask is, हम लोग compare करते क्यों हैं? Right? Why are we looking at others? खुद को देखने की बजाय हम दूसरों के पास क्यों देख रहे हैं? Right? Why am I not looking at my own look in the mirror, and why am I looking at what others are looking like? Why am I not looking at what I have? And why am I always looking at what others have? Why? What is his car or her car? Or where did he or she go for a holiday? Or what? How do they look? अरे 50 तो फिल्टर लगाते हैं जी. इंस्टाग्राम स्टोरी में 50 तो फिल्टर लगाते हैं और 50 तो टेक रीटेक करते हैं सेल्फी डालने से पहले. राइट. और 50 तो बोटॉक्स के इंजेक्शंस लगाते हैं और मेकअप करके और लाइट्स लगा के आइडियल लाइटिंग में, आइडियल मेकअप में, और 50 फिल्टर लगाने के बाद और 50 रीटेक के बाद तो कोई भी अच्छा दिखलेगा. और उसके बाद एडिटिंग टूल्स कितने होते हैं. What is the reality of what people are posting up there, isn't it? So one thing that I always love to say is the reason we compare is because the good side of comparison is to look at others and derive inspiration from them. एक कंपैरिजन का अच्छी भी चीज हो सकती है. मैं आपके पास देख सकता हूँ आप कितनी मेहनत करते हैं. आपकी मेहनत से मैं इंस्पायर होकर खुद भी मेहनत कर सकता हूँ अपने एरिया में. दैट्स अ पॉजिटिव साइड ऑफ कंपैरिजन. लेकिन नेगेटिव साइड ऑफ कंपैरिजन क्या होता है ना कि लोग इनसिक्योरिटी से कंपेयर करते हैं. सबसे मेन रीजन है कि लोग अपने आप को वैल्यू नहीं करते. Yes. If people don't value themselves, they look at others. People who value themselves and have a sense of self-worth, दुनिया में क्या चल रहा है उनको क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है. They're happy for others, but they live their life. अच्छा, जब वैल्यू नहीं होती तो हम क्या करते हैं, दूसरों के पास देखते हैं. वो हमसे कम है तो सुपीरियोरिटी लगता है कि अरे मैं तो देखो, यू नो. और वो हमसे बढ़ के हैं, then we feel a sense of inferiority and we want to compete and get there. Correct? So my answer to that first element of the question on social media is, don't worry about what people are posting. You can watch that. That's okay. Social media is not bad. Bad is the bug in the mind of comparison. Right? So that comparison can be dealt by finding your own worth. अपनी वैल्यू ढूंढो. अपनी वैल्यू जब पता लगेगी ना, खुद की वैल्यू को जब वैल्यू करने लगोगे ना, तो दूसरों की तरक्की अब हमको इनसिक्योरिटी नहीं देगी. दूसरों की तरक्की से हम प्रेरणा लेंगे और हम भी तरक्की करेंगे. करेक्ट. नाउ द सेकंड एस्पेक्ट अबाउट इट वाज द लाइक एंड द डिसलाइक. सोशल मीडिया में तो लाइक्स और डिसलाइक्स, मतलब हम लोग कभी कभी जब हमारे यूट्यूब पे वीडियोस प्रीमियर करते हैं, वो वीडियो अभी तक रिलीज भी नहीं हुआ है, उस पे डिसलाइक आते. देखा ही नहीं लोगों ने वीडियो.
देखो तो सही.
Can you imagine? They haven't even seen the video to dislike yet. देख के डिसलाइक करते ठीक था. They don't even see the video and they dislike first, right? So it's a part of life to expect that everybody will like you, to expect that everybody will like your post, to expect that everybody will like the way you speak, the way you act, the way you look, the way you walk, the way you talk, is the greatest illusion. सबसे बड़ा भ्रम है वो. Like I would like to ask everybody who's attending this session today, how many of you guys hate apples? Save, not Apple phones, right? I'm sure somebody hates apples, right? How many of you guys hate mangoes? I'm sure somebody hates mangoes. How many of you guys hate You're not the one who hates. I'm sure. Even I don't eat mangoes so well. How many of you guys hate oranges? Some people hate oranges, correct? Now, just because somebody doesn't like an orange, is an orange bad? Just because somebody doesn't like a mango, is a mango bad? A mango is not good or bad because somebody likes it or doesn't like it. A mango is unique, an orange is unique because of its own taste, and some will not like it and some will like it, and it's fine. To say that everybody should like mango, that's communism, right? सबको मैंगोस कैसे अच्छा लगेगा, सबको ऑरेंजेस कैसे अच्छे लगेंगे, तो सबको गौर गोपाल दास कैसे अच्छा लगेगा, नहीं अच्छे लगेंगे. And I'm completely okay with it. If I post a video and somebody says it's horrible, I'm okay because that gentleman has a different taste. तो उसको अपना फल मिलेगा ना. He must be liking and loving somebody. So when it comes to likes and dislikes, you know, be ready. Social media ऐसे ही होता है, रोस्ट करता है लोगों को. और अगर आपको अपनी वैल्यू समझ गई ना कि भाई मैं मैंगो हूं और मैं मैंगो रहने में खुश हूं. कुछ लोगों को मैंगो नहीं पसंद है तो उनकी टेस्ट है भाई, लेकिन ऐसे भी तो है ना जिनको मैंगो पसंद है, वो तो लोग रहेंगे ना अपने लिए जी. So that's the like and the dislike part. And when it comes to the perfect part, nobody is perfect. There's no, we are not perfect. We don't need to be perfect. We cannot be perfect, right? Social media पे जैसे बता ना, सब mocked images लग जाती है, edited, filtered images लगती है. It's not about perfection. It's about being genuine. जो सच में लोगों को इंस्पायर करते हैं ना, वो परफेक्ट नहीं होते. You impress people by faking perfection, but you inspire people by how you deal with your imperfections. Right? Your dealing with your imperfection is more inspiring than your faking perfection. So ठीक है.
Definitely.
If I'm imperfect, it's okay. Let people see me as imperfect, and let people see how I deal with my imperfection. So these are the 2-3 points I thought I'll share on that.
And these are very important points, and at the same time, these are very difficult to cope up with, I feel, at the same time. Because
Yes, they are.
as an actor myself, I never imagined whatever place I'm in, I would ever reach that. So I feel very conscious about my own flaws. Like I tend to मतलब पहले मैं ऐसा था कि मैं नहीं दिखाऊंगा अपने फ्लॉज किसी को. Then I later realized कि अगर है फ्लॉज तो वो दिखेंगे. So let's work on it, because when you work on one thing, there's always the other thing where you're lacking. You realize it later.
Correct.
So it's very difficult, but yes. So these are the things. Realize self-value, self-worth, and nobody is perfect. Don't try to be. Just work on your flaws. You'll always have flaws, but work on it. This is the answer of the question.